Hey, what's poppin', y'all, man? It's your boy again, man. Hey, man, what's up with it, man? Taco Tuesday. We ain't even eat tacos today, though. You know what I'm saying? Something totally different. But hey, it's Taco Tuesday, man. We already at the third day of the new year, man. And I want to say once again, man, rest in peace, Gangsta Boo, man, from 365 Mafia, man. That's crazy that that girl died on New Year's Day, a day that all of us is celebrating, turning up, still living, eating, being able, and she died. So it's like, man, life is very, very precious, man. So, treat your folks right, man, while y'all here, dog. I just wanted to say that one more again. If y'all want to see the whole little video, you just go search through the whole little, files or whatever and go on and find it. You know what I'm saying? It's paying tribute to Gangsta Boo, man. But we finna get into another video right quick because we got people that's in charge of us or people that like make decisions for us. You know what I'm saying? And they're in a higher position than us. And it's like they shouldn't even be in that position because of their behavior. You know what I mean? So this particular thing right here is judges that's misbehaving in court, man. It's like we trust y'all. We trust the justice system. You know what I mean? And it's like for y'all to like be like criminal behind the little robe or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to really dissect who y'all be hiring for y'all jobs, man. We really need some real sincere, real good people in position in higher places like that. But that's what this video is about judges misbehaving, man, in the courtroom. So we finna go peep it out and see what's up. And now, you know what I'm saying? I can't always say that it's racist or whatever, but majority of the time, it be. So, you know what I'm saying? So we finna see what's up with this one and see what this one do and be like, why we gotta keep going through racism throughout the rest of our lives? And the ones that's being super racist, you're gonna die too. That's crazy. You ain't gonna be here no longer than us. You know what I mean? Everybody keep just popping and dropping at each other or whatever. I don't know. But I'm trying to have a hell of a lot of fun, make a lot of money to take care of my kids. So if I go, they got some cheese left behind. You know what I mean? And then they can continue to live and bob and weave through the rest of these demonical forces on earth, man. So we finna get into this video, man. Judges misbehaving, because it's like they do. So we be right back, man. Without no further ado, let me relight my blunt. We finna get right to it. I gotta give me some more wine too, though. So y'all holler at your boy. Hey, so let's go on and get this story in, man. Judges behaving badly, man. Let's go on and check it out, man. We don't know who to fucking trust. Let's go.
First, we go to the Hamilton County Common Pleas Court in Cincinnati, Ohio. Standing in the hallway outside the courtroom is Cassandra Jackson. She's here today seeking a protection order, often sought by domestic violence victims. Unfortunately,
so actually, she there for their help. You know what I'm saying? Get a restraining order on somebody that's abusive to her. So she actually, honestly, there, not harming nobody so far, for help. Let's see what's up.
a court official is telling her that she missed the deadline and will have to come back. Jackson, a working mother, grows increasingly frustrated. The argument's loud enough to be heard in the nearby courtroom. So loud that Magistrate Judge Michael Bachman, who's presiding in the courtroom on the other side of these doors, could not hear an attorney question a witness.
So dog way over there handling some other business. And from my understanding, what he about to do? Let's see, man. Because he over there handling some business. She talking to somebody else. Now, as long as she don't get irate, you know what I'm saying? She should be cool. Let's see.
Jackson continues to plead her case to the man in the hallway, but is denied. Jackson continues arguing before finally storming off. But Judge Bachman is unsatisfied and takes matters into his own hands. About 10 seconds after Jackson walks away, Bachman leaves the bench, chasing her down the hall.
Wait a minute, what he got, a camera or something in there, nigga? Like paying attention to people in the hallway? Is this nigga police and a judge? Real talk, just like how he knows what's going on. And he handling, let's see, man.
He catches up to Jackson at the elevators and orders her back to his courtroom.
Ooh.
What happens next is critical to the eventual outcome of this story. As they head toward the court, Jackson tries to turn down a hallway. That's when Bachman grabs Jackson's shoulder.
That was foul right there. You know what I'm saying?
Even as they enter the courtroom, Bachman still does not remove his hand. Keep in mind, Jackson's in court today to file for a restraining order to protect herself and her children from an allegedly abusive relationship.
That's crazy, bro. Now, is it because she's black and he's a white judge? It's like this shit ain't played out yet. It's like it's gonna keep going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I be like, straight up, man, if everybody got to keep acting like that, I look at it like this, man. Don't be like trying to target no one particular race or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If everybody want the shit just over, everybody just end this shit. And then it's like, damn, nigga. And whoever do survive, let them have a peaceful life. It's like, what's up? That's crazy. Just end it all, everybody. Don't try to take one race out. Then you trying to take out the race that built the shit. The nigga, the first people ever touched down on the earth. Come on, man. We'll talk about all that shit later too, though, man. That's crazy, man. That's like y'all trying to beat up God now. You know what I mean?
Bachman orders Jackson into the jury box, then tells her she's about to be arrested for contempt of court.
Oh, what?
But the insensitive treatment continues from the rest of the court staff. 2 officers are brought in, and Jackson attempts to flee.
Oh, shit. All right, see, that's what we fuck up at. When we talk super loud shit, act out or whatever, they can't wait to make an example out of us, man. Come on, man. All she had to do was just sit there, let them see what they was gonna do, and then still rewind the tape later to show she didn't really do nothing.
Additional help's required to restrain Jackson. She resists.
And she attacked. Come on, man.
But is eventually removed from the court in handcuffs. The situation is taken to another level when Jackson's dragged to booking where formal charges are made.
Right.
Officers handcuff Jackson to a chair as she continues to resist.
Right.
After struggling with officers one more time, Jackson's strapped into a special chair and wheeled into holding, where she'll serve 2 days of a 10-day sentence after the presiding judge dropped the contempt charge and the rest of her sentence for good cause.
They did all that for 2 days? That judge was that 2 days, my G's. Come on, man. He did all that to bring her into court to give her 2 days.
After the footage goes public of Bachman chasing after Jackson and putting his hand on her, Jackson files a civil suit against Bachman, and the magistrate's told he must either resign or be fired. Bachman chose to resign. If Bachman needs to enter a Hamilton County courthouse in the future, he must now do so as a private citizen.
Exactly. Get your ass. No.
Next, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada, for a child visitation hearing. Parents
That's my second home right there, man. Las Vegas, man. You know what I mean? But I had to move back home because the weather got hotter. You feel me? But as Nevada, man, that's my shit. Let's go.
Wealthy and Rogerio Silva have been divorced for 3 years and share custody of their 12-year-old daughter, who lives full-time with her mother. Rogerio claims he's not getting his court-ordered visitation time, and making matters worse, his ex-wife claims his daughter doesn't want to spend time with him. But before getting to the matter at hand, Wealthy Silva airs some grievances of her own against her ex-husband.
He has not paid child support. It was November, December, and January that I did not get child support or alimony. Also, none of the medical or dental has been reimbursed, ever. Not one penny of that.
Child support, if there are arrearages, and medical, if there are arrearages, you need to file a schedule of arrearages and a motion, and I will hear it at the appropriate time.
Judge Rena Hughes seems ready to move past the issues unrelated to visitation, but Wealthy Silva isn't finished.
Medical and dental was filed. I remember, I believe it was 5 court dates ago, and I have submitted receipts, proper receipts.
Keep your comments to yourself.
Oh.
The focus then shifts.
Now, that was rude. She explaining what she did. Come on, man. Come on. That was rude of the judge, man. And I bet that she's younger than the lady that she's presiding against. Come on, man.
Back to visitation, as the judge attempts to schedule a dinner date for father and daughter the following week.
February the 6th. That's week 1, dinner night. What time?
Rather than providing the judge an answer, Ruggerio's lawyer instead has a complaint.
It's more than a week away from now, and
I'm not taking argument right now. I have listened to this case ad infinitum. I am entering orders. I expect them to be followed. I'm trying to accommodate both parties. We're not going to do this on a whim and say within 2 days he's going to have dinner with her. Mom's going to tell her it's going to happen, and we're going to get prepared for it.
How the fuck, dog? How she gonna just like tell them what they want to do? She trying to tell her what she want to do. It's up to her to just grant it or not like force your shit on them. That's crazy. Man, y'all judges, man, y'all need to get fired on me. Let's bring some real people in the position.
Okay? What time?
whatever's good for him. 5, 6.
What time?
6 p.m.
That's stupid.
6 p.m.
But after the time is set, the child's mother has some major concerns.
And when she refuses to go, what am I to do? Because this is really not
We'll
good
be
for
here
the
on a
child.
motion to hold you in contempt.
Is she going to have to ride in a car with him?
Yes.
Wow. You really care about my child, don't you?
I want you to keep your mouth shut and sit down. I care about your child very much. You do not. Sit
I hope she get fired. You should get fired.
down and do not talk.
We need to have a trial.
There's no need for a trial.
Oh, there he is.
Finally, the tension-filled silence is broken by a threat from the judge.
If there is contempt, and if there is withholding of the child, we will have a trial. Do you understand me clearly? You will lose custody.
Two months later, following additional visitation issues, the parents are back in court, this time with their 12-year-old daughter. But after starting the hearing, Judge Hughes gives an unusual order, telling all the adults to leave the courtroom.
That's what's up, man. So you can talk to that baby and see what that baby want to do, and then the judge gotta go by what the baby feels she want to do. That's like if the baby don't want to go with the daddy, and she really crying that she don't want to go with the daddy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like reevaluate that shit, judge. You ain't Judge Judy, so you know what I mean. Be fair, girl. Let's see what she do.
She can speak to the child alone. Around the same time, cameras in the courtroom are switched off. 9 minutes later, with her father now back in the courtroom, Judge Hughes awards him temporary full custody, despite the child's wishes.
You don't understand. I love her. And I'm gonna miss her so much. Please don't do this to me.
I've made a decision for your best interest.
How do you know my best interest?
I'm a grown-up and you're a child.
Oh my God, come on, man. Hey, dog. If they kept her with her job, homie, we in trouble, dog. Y'all better not do no wrong. The judges, they gonna get you. The judges gonna get you. Not even Popo. They ain't even putting it on Popo no more. Popo just gonna naturally just arrest you, take you there, and the judge gonna do what they want to do, man. It's easy.
When the girl continues to protest the decision,
Please. I don't want to be with him.
the judge threatens to send her to a children's shelter.
If you have any difficulties, we'll go to Child Haven. It's not fun. It's in Child Haven. In fact, they put you in a holding cell. Just like
Nah, man, no, the fuck they don't. On the real though, they take care of you real good. Cause me and my first wife, we had like got a child from Child Haven. You know what I'm saying? Went to the court and everything. Swore to God and everything that we'd take care of her. Right now today, she's a Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, it's like it's not bad as it seemed. It was like the mother that she had before wasn't doing her thing. So we took the initiative to go to Child Haven to get that baby. You know what I'm saying? Real talk though. This is facts, no cap. So you know what I mean? But that was then, you know what I'm saying? But and we still communicate right now today, me and the baby. You know what I'm saying? Because that's still my baby. And she called me daddy. Real talk though. But we don't need like crooked judges, crooked lawyers, and all them, man, in our business like that, man. If we could take care of our own kids, though, for real. Y'all got to learn how to take care of y'all kids. This generation today, I mean, this grandmama's is like 29 now. So it's like, it's crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? My grandmama was a real grandmama. You know what I'm saying? At the right appropriate age. We got 30-year-old grandmamas, man. And it's it's bad for them kids because they didn't ask to be here, little dogs. Man, come on.
it would be jail.
At the same time, the girl's mother is not allowed to re-enter the courtroom and is charged with contempt for allegedly withholding visitation. But this custody fight was far from over.
The girl don't.
Following the hearing, the girl's mother filed a complaint with the Nevada Commission on Judicial Discipline, alleging her and her daughter's civil rights were violated by Judge Hughes. In response, the commission ruled that Judge Hughes did, in fact, violate judicial code and due process by holding the mother in contempt and not allowing her to be heard during the hearing.
We know she was wrong, my G. It's called judges misbehaving. That's called, homie, right there. She need to be fired. Fire her.
She was also accused of awarding the father custody as a punitive measure against the child's mother.
And against the
Commission
child.
issued a public remand of Judge Hughes. But the penalty would later be dropped following a successful appeal in the Nevada Supreme Court. Ultimately, the parents were awarded joint physical custody of their daughter.
Ladies to the theater.
Next, we're in La Plata, Maryland for a jury selection. 25-year-old Delvon King is representing himself today on weapons charges after he was caught carrying a regulated firearm during a traffic stop. Just 3 months earlier, King was appearing at a preliminary hearing for the charges when he fled the courtroom and temporarily eluded police. Because of the fleeing incident, King is required to wear a remote control stun cuff on his leg while appearing in court. And now, as he reads a prepared argument,
Stop.
there seems to be another problem. At the bench is 72-year-old Robert Naley. The judge retired the previous year, but was called back part-time to hear cases. This hearing got off to a rocky start when King claimed to be a Moorish American, an offshoot of the anti-government sovereign citizen movement, and insisted his true name was not Delvon King. Now, as Judge Naley explains the jury selection process, King continues reading from his prepared argument, which questions the court's jurisdiction over him.
Stop. Mr. Sheriff, do it. Use it.
Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Let me go back. What dog do?
Naley explains the jury selection process. King continues reading from his prepared argument, which questions the court's jurisdiction over him.
Statutes that violate the plaintiff's Stop. Mr. Sheriff, do it. Use it.
All right. That nigga got tased because he was reading? He was reading something. Oh, bro, we in trouble, dog. We in trouble. They got judges like that? Damn. All right.
I'm going to take 5. Don't calms down, and I'll be back. Yes, sir. 5 minutes. Statutes that violate.
In case you missed that, after King refuses to stop speaking,
Stop.
Judge Naley orders the courtroom deputy to activate the stun cuff on King's leg.
Mr. Sheriff, do it. Use it.
The deputy calmly approaches King, who doesn't appear to see him, and slides his chair out of the way.
I didn't even see that the first time. That's fucked up, homie. That nigga moved the chair, and dog tried to sit down, and he fell. Then he tased him, homie. Come on, bro. I gotta hear what happened to blood. Hold on.
While King writhes in pain on the courtroom floor, Judge Naley decides to exit the courtroom and take a short break.
All right. I'm going to take 5. Yes, sir. 5 minutes.
Following the brief recess, Judge Naley resumed the hearing, and King continued representing himself. He later agreed to probation before judgment, meaning in his case, he was sentenced to 2 years in jail on the weapons charge, most of which he'd already served, and in return, no actual conviction would be added to his record. The same cannot be said for Judge Robert Naley.
Come on, what happened?
After the courtroom video was made public, the Maryland Court of Appeals immediately rescinded Naley's ability to hear cases.
All right.
He would also later be charged with a misdemeanor civil rights violation, to which he pleaded guilty, and was sentenced to a year probation, ordered to take anger management classes, and pay a $5,000 fine. Following his sentence, Robert Naley was banned from the bench for life.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Get your ass off the bench. Knuckle.
And I will personally see to it that you never see a free day in your life.
Next, we head to family court in Putnam County, West Virginia for
On that one right there already, dog. Come on, man. Just because you the judge, man, and they did wrong or whatever, you ain't got to be like giving your true feelings on how you feel about the person. Listen to the case, preside on the shit, and give them the sentence that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Without you saying, I hope you don't see another day of life. What if it was you, judge? Y'all got to stop doing people like that, man. On the real, man. The people are sitting back being weenies, though, because if the people just said, fuck it, get everything, and we all come together, man, we'll tear this shit up. On the real. Not like that, I'm just saying.
divorce hearing. The parties are Arthur Haig, a church pastor, and his estranged wife, Lillian. The judge is William Watkins III. At issue is Haig's refusal to sign a deed which would allow his wife to sell their home. But before things get started, Judge Watkins has a stern warning for Haig.
Mr. Haig, if you say one word out of turn, you're going to jail. Do you understand me? Yes or no?
Judge Watkins is angry with Haig because he believes the pastor revealed personal information about him through the media.
After we closed here, you went out there and talked to a reporter. This morning, I now see an article with a picture of my home. My home on the front page. That's how you speak! My wife is disabled. She's there alone. And you disgusting piece of... You put up our picture of my house. I swear to you, I'm holding you personally responsible for anything that happens at my house. I promise you, if I so much as see somebody blanking at my home, my wife, my family, you and me are going to have a problem.
Haig's name was not mentioned in the article.
Now we got gangster judges and shit, man. Jeez. Come on, man. This nigga acting like he gangster, homie. You know what I mean? That's real talk, though. He probably like, I can't even really tell. He probably like, damn, he probably about my age. I'm 54. You feel me? I'll smack him up, homie. Not because of who he is. I'm just saying if it was a black mean judge, slap him up. If it any other race mean judge, slap him up. That shit crazy, man, that they act like that, homie. That's why some people be like catching their ass at them courthouses and be doing the shit that they do, man. So y'all don't know what people be going through, though, dog. Y'all don't see how them judges be treating people, too, though. This is a perfect example. That's why we bringing it to you, man. I'm going to let it finish, though, man. I'm just giving my little input. Let's go.
Which was about Judge Watson's standing in a local homeowners association. But that doesn't stop him from continuing his attack.
That'll make you holler.
It's disgraceful. Well, buddy, it's personal. And I promise you, you will not hear the end of it from me. You know, when you threaten my family, I will personally see to it that you never see a free day in your life. You understand that? You're going to jail. I swear to God.
Watkins eventually calms down and tries to get back on track.
He said it was personal. That ain't even cool for a judge to say that how he's going to, you know what I'm saying, judge his case and sentence him is because of how, you know, he feel. You know what I mean? Because it's personal. Because dog was like, nigga, this is where this nigga live. This is a judge, a crooked ass judge. That's why he was trying to show people where your punk ass live, jaw. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is Google and you can get it. That's all, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop doing people wrong, man. All the people got to do is wake up. It's a wrap.
You swear testimony about to give you the truth, whole truth, nothing but the true self to God.
Yes.
Ms. Wallace, what's the nature of your motion?
Yep. The closing attorney is requiring his signature.
All right, Mr. Haig, what's your response?
My response is I cannot sign this because it's against my conviction.
Watkins rules against Haig and says he must sign the deed and pay a third party to expedite the process.
I'm going to direct that Mr. Haig pay him the sum of $500 for his services no later than Friday.
I'll sign it. I don't have that kind of money.
I don't care. You'll find it. It's a damn lie, and you know it's a damn lie.
I cannot.
Shut up. I didn't tell you to talk. Did I tell you to talk? What did I tell you right at the beginning of the hearing? Are you deaf? Huh?
The judge ultimately rules in favor of Lillian Haig and orders the pastor to pay a number of expenses once the house is sold.
Shut up. I didn't ask you to speak.
But Haig has his own response when he files a complaint against Watkins with the Judicial Investigation Commission. Judge Watkins admits to overreacting and recuses himself from the case. But it doesn't end there. It's later determined that Judge Watkins has a history of berating litigants and attorneys.
I don't travel.
Ma'am, I didn't ask you for a speech. I'm not.
You know, you're saying.
And now it's October 21st, 2010. Nigga, it's 23 right now. You know what I mean? 13 years ago, that nigga was, I hope he don't have no job right now. Nigga, I hope they fired you. Real talk.
Hush. What, you think this is funny? You want to go to jail now?
Sir, I don't.
Then shut up. Take his ass into custody. I'm tired of it.
Watkins' case makes it to the West Virginia Court of Appeals, where he's censured for 24 violations, including his offensive language and failing to complete required tasks like entering protective orders into the state's registry. Watkins is suspended without pay for the remaining 4 years of his term.
Hey, he should have went to jail. You know what I mean? On the real. And let somebody slap him up in there, man. That's what should have went down, homie. On the real. Because this is what I be saying. I'm going to say it straight up. It's like when you got your platform, I ain't saying nothing wrong. But I be like, man, first of all, Some of the popos be younger than what we are. But the badge and all that, all the cars and the helicopter, all that shit make them like superheroes. When you come like in Watts, South Central, just the cop, take off the uniform, walk on up in there and do the same thing, you can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we know, and we be like, that's crazy. Because the helicopters, the army tanks, and the batarams, and we can't beat all that. You know what I mean? But it's like that head up them phase, y'all can't handle it. You know what I mean? Straight up. Y'all can't, I don't care how much y'all exercise. Y'all can't handle it.
I have not had a drink since January 31st, 2019.
We're in Columbus, Ohio, where 54-year-old Monica Hawkins is on the stand. It's a peculiar position for her because most days she's on the other side of the bench as a family court judge. So what landed this judge in the hot seat? 1 year earlier, police pulled over this vehicle after receiving a 911 call reporting an erratic driver.
Oh, shit.
The driver was Judge Monica Hawkins. After officers noticed the smell of alcohol coming from the car, Hawkins is asked to perform a variety of field sobriety tests.
I always pass those, even if I've been smoking weed or drinking and driving and catch me, I'm good. As soon as I see the police lights, nigga, I'll be like, boop. And I know how to do all that shit perfect. Ooh, up, down, ooh, all that. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? You got to be prepared. All my insurance, everything is in one big old thing. Here, boop. There you go. Hey, stop playing with them, man.
They don't go so well. It looks like this judge is going to jail. At the police station, Hawkins remains cool and collected. She can be heard humming a tune. When it's time to actually face the music, the judge refuses to cooperate.
So what I'm going to ask is that you provide a breath sample, okay? And if you refuse, then your Ohio driver's license will automatically be suspended.
Okay.
Okay, so are you willing to provide a breath sample?
No.
No, so you're going to refuse?
Yes.
Okay, so you do understand that you will immediately be placed under suspension for that?
Yes.
Okay. If we get a warrant for your blood draw, then you can't refuse.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're still willing to refuse?
Yes, ma'am.
Even if we get a blood draw? You understand that we'll take you to the hospital and they will draw your blood? Mm-hmm. And that's something that you'd rather do than provide a breath sample?
Yep.
Dummy, because they could get it anyway. Come on, people. Wake up. They're going to get it anyway. You be trying to like pass your little drug tests and shit, you know what I'm saying, with the urine, because you try to clean the urine out, all that. All they could do is snatch it from the hair, from the thing.
After a warrant is issued, Hawkins is taken to the hospital where she has to be restrained in order to have her blood drawn.
Exactly.
Her blood alcohol level registers at 0.199, nearly 2.5 times the legal limit. Judge Hawkins would later plead guilty to a misdemeanor for driving under the influence, and she was sentenced to 90 days in jail, with 87 of those suspended. In addition to Hawkins' legal conviction, a judicial misconduct complaint was filed requiring her to go in front of the Ohio Board of Professional Conduct. And this time, Judge Hawkins adopts a much more humbling and cooperative approach.
I've spent my whole life trying to do the next best thing and be the perfect person. I have not had a drink since January 31st, 2019.
So you're telling the panel you've been sober since the date of the incident?
Yes, I have been sober. All I can do is forgive myself and move forward and be the best judge I can be.
Hey, on that note, man, it's like, please, y'all, this is all I can say, and I'm going to let it finish, and then it's a wrap, man. Like, share, subscribe, man, to the content. Please, whatever y'all choose to do, just don't let it overpower you. Real talk. I done drunk so many things, got behind the wheel, I ain't going to even front. And I drive more better because I know if I hit something, I'm going to die. My airbag going to pop out. You got to pay for your car expenses. It's going to fuck your day up. I know. But it's a brain thing. You ain't got to drink like that. You know what I'm saying? I drink wine. Wine only. Look in the Bible. Wine.
Hawkins received a public reprimand, but because her charge was a misdemeanor and not a felony, she's allowed to keep her job.
Okay, good.